Holy frijoles, we are live! Virtual performance and podcast!
Just a little distraction for your Saturday satisfaction, yo.
That works. I deal with it. Streaming live every Saturday on Facebook. My name is Ellis Williams, and I'm here with the beautiful, wonderfully talented
Christine Williams.
Oh yeah. How are you, Christine?
I am tired, but good.
See, yeah. You know, it's late, but we are here for you guys, and we're just gonna go ahead and get started the show. Episode 16.
What? Sweet 16.
Or is it episode 15? I don't even know anymore, but I do know this. Behold.
Quinceañera, then. Either one works.
Wow. This is actually not like a Mexican episode. It's supposed to be Behold. You know, I got the whole hat and everything. I got the shirt. I got my rookie shirt from the illustrious Norfolk State University. I even got the pants. All right. The hat is old, but it's all good. I'm here. But we're gonna keep this going for you guys. Let's start it and let's go. This is Best and Worst, where we talk about some of the stuff that we watched this week, movies, TVs, whatnot, and we tell you the best and the worst. And starting with number one, we're going out hard with out the gate. A Quiet Place. If they hear you, they hunt you. A family must live in silence to avoid mysterious creatures that hunt by sound. Knowing that even the slightest whisper or footstep can bring death, Evelyn and Lee are determined to find a way to protect their children while desperately searching for a way to fight back.
And for those who couldn't hear that,
it's a quiet place, so you gotta be quiet. They might come and find us.
wow.
They're listening. Shh, shut up.
Wow.
Shut up. I actually like this. I waited too long to watch this movie. How about you?
Yeah, I normally don't watch like scary movies, but this wasn't really scary. It was just like, suspenseful.
Yeah, it was a thriller.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get to watch scary movies because of
whatever.
But yeah, we got her on this one, and we're looking forward to seeing the sequel that comes out in September, maybe,
depending on how things go.
Maybe.
Or is it? It might be later than that, but it was.
It'll probably be later than that.
It was a good movie. I give it a thumbs up.
Okay, all right. So that was A Quiet Place, and now, this is the last time we're going to talk about this show. But we saw the third
season 4.
Season 4 for me is season 3, the only one of the seasons that matter. Here we go. Spartacus, War of the Damned. A Thracian warrior condemned to slavery and a gladiator in the house of Batiatus. After leading an uprising at the Ludus, he and his rebel army must experience great success against the forces of Rome, but are in for a great struggle against the forces of Crassus.
Yeah, fitting given your attire today, but
This is Sparta.
I am going to say I was not a big fan of the last season.
You're not a fan of any season where all your favorite characters die.
Wow, why did you just ruin that for them?
Because if you haven't seen this show by now, it's like you're like 5 years, probably more. If you haven't seen this yet, then
I will admit I only like movies that have a happy ending. So yes, this one did not have a happy ending. And, they were just like, I know it was based on history, but they could have fabricated just slightly.
Moving on. Number 3, The Sand. After an all-night party, hungover revelers awaken to a beating sun and a carnivorous beach that devours anything with a heartbeat. Carnivorous?
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say it? I don't think that's how you say it. Yeah.
Carnivores.
Anyway. the sand was deadly.
And me eating.
Yo, this movie, I love bad movies. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for bad acting. Actually, it was like you could tell it was like somewhat good acting, but they were just giving like horrible material.
No, I feel like these people were just like cheaper, so they went with these actors. Of course,
but you could tell like these are like some of these actors and actresses' first movie, so they were trying.
They were
like
there
was some like that black girl. She was really trying in that movie. That black actress, she was trying.
Yeah.
But there was some people who are just like, no, don't step on it, or come on, man, get me out this trash can, man. I'm just like, bro, do you have to act like that guy?
I feel like everybody was acting over the top, but it was a typical teen movie.
Yeah. It was good though. It was good. It was funny. So
it was funny and just a different storyline, which you don't see very often. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. So, what's your best and worst?
I am going to rank them as that's a good one. So I'm gonna go with A Quiet Place for the best, only because like it was just a well written story, and like even though it had me on the edge of my seat the whole time, and I was like, somebody beat this child, I felt like excuse me if you don't beat your children, but I just felt like it reminded me a lot of well, not really, but it gave me same vibes as that movie Escape. What was it? No Escape, where yeah. So I like that movie a lot. So I give this one number 1 in my book. Second place, I would give The Sand, only because it was just an interesting storyline. The acting was terrible, and the graphics were even more terrible than the acting. But the story was just like funny, and it was just like, what is really about to happen? I don't know. And it was just so over the top that it was so bad it was good, if that makes sense.
See, that's why I like those movies. It's so bad that it's good.
And then the last one is Spartacus, of course, only because it was like, dang, they couldn't get a break to say their lives.
Yeah, well, that's what happens in the real world.
Yes. And that's why the Roman Empire does not exist anymore. Anyway.
Hey. All right, so my best and worst is, I'm going to agree with you on Quiet Place. I think out of what we watched, that's probably like the main hitter right there. That was a good one. I like that. Then I'm going to go to The Sand, believe it or not. Only because...
We agreed.
I know.
What?
Yeah. Only because I already saw this is my second viewing of Spartacus. So if it was just overall, I probably would say Spartacus was above The Sand. It was just it's just a better presentation. The Sand is like trash.
The graphics did get better as the seasons passed. On Spartacus, the graphics got a lot better.
What you mean? I mean, it's still like fake blood everywhere, CGI blood.
But the CGI got better.
I guess.
Yeah.
And how come in every scene is always look like it's about to rain? Anyway.
Because they're doomed.
I guess, foreshadowing.
Gloom and doom.
Oh my goodness. And that's best and worst. So now for our one of our newest segments, we had Donovan Capron last week, and we have some folks here that are some good friends of mine. I was actually on their show a couple of weeks ago, and these are former members of the Mighty Spartan Legion, Norfolk State University, of course. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and let's find out who's on the line.
Hi, I am Jaime.
What's up?
And I am Robert.
And we're from the podcast, Where is Hillman Anyway? The podcast about all your favorite Black sitcoms.
Nice, nice, nice. So my question,
Mm-hmm.
my great question to start this off is, there's plenty of theories out there. Where do you think Hillman is anyway?
It went
You want
out
to go
for me.
first or should I?
I missed it. I totally missed it. It was frozen.
Oh, he asked us, where is Hillman anyway? Where's our theory on where it is?
Okay, so it's in an impossible place in Virginia that is close to the mountains and also close to the ocean.
Yeah, because there's somehow like 20 minutes from the beach, but also maybe 30 minutes from the mountains, and there's nowhere in Virginia that you could possibly be.
No.
And they're also like an hour from Richmond. So like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So it's impossible.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I know it is in Richmond. Well, I know it is in Virginia.
Yeah.
The great illustrious. She didn't go to Norfolk State. Norfolk State University, where our guest actually graduated from. So, please tell us, when did you attend Norfolk State and when did you march with the Spartan Legion?
Rob, you go first.
Okay. I went to Norfolk State. I got there in 2007 and I left in 2012. I marched from 2007 to 2010. And I just did a couple support things with the band for the last couple semesters I was there. Yeah.
Cool.
I played trombone, horny horns, for the entire time I was there. Yeah, that was me.
True. What about you,
Okay,
Jamie?
my story is a little different. I came to Norfolk State in a roundabout way because I went to James Madison University, and I had left JMU and came home and just got a regular job, and I didn't like it. And then I ended up substitute teaching band, and I was there from like November all the way till the end of the school year. And I decided, okay, I want to do music education, but now I'm here back home in Virginia Beach. Where should I go? So the choice was between, of course, ODU or Norfolk State. And me being from JMU, ODU is our rivals. So I kind of did not want to go there, but I let the first ODU versus Norfolk State basketball game make my decision for me. I figured I'd go check out the pep bands and see who was better. So I had already heard ODU's pep band before from JMU, and I knew they weren't going to be good. So I heard Norfolk State play, and they played Can't Hide Love. And the first time I heard it, I was like,
That's so funny because she froze right on that.
Froze right on that face. Perfect.
So I'm gonna go there. So I ended up going, but I was just going to do the music education thing, and I've already went to school. I marched for 4 years at JMU. So I was like, I'm done with that. I've never marched high step in my life. So I'm like, I'm definitely not going to do it as an older person, even though 23 is not old, but you feel old compared to these college students. And so I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna march. But Dr. Sanford, first, he knew I had been a band director, and I did play in the wind ensemble. Of course, I'm gonna play my horn. And so he's like, you have to come and work with us next year. And so I started working on the support staff in 2001. And that worked my way into a full-time job there. In 2006 is when I actually started getting paid. I was doing it for free all those years, and I actually started getting paid in 2006 until I left and moved across the country in 2008.
Wow. How many people worked with the Spartan Legion and didn't get paid? But,
What did you play at JMU?
I play French horn, mellophone.
French? Oh, okay. Do you still play?
Oh yeah, I teach also.
Oh yeah. Tell us about that. It's in Atlanta, right?
What, my studio?
Yeah.
Lesson? Yeah, I'm just teaching private lessons here, and I teach of course one-on-one, but I was also going into the schools and doing sectionals at a different school every day of the week, and that paid nicely.
Okay. All right.
But of course, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Now,
So
but
it's
soon.
just virtual lessons.
Oh, okay. Rob, I got a question for you, Crab brother. I mean, brother. Forgot it's not that school.
Right, rookie brother.
This is a good one. This is a good one. So,
Okay.
if the Spartan Legion was a sitcom, a black sitcom, which one would it be?
If the Spartan Legion was a black sitcom, you know, I think that would have to depend on what year we're talking, because there were different characters each year we were in the band, and it was varying degrees of hilarity.
True. I think I might know the answer to this one, but our first year, which show would that be?
That was, it was 07, you said?
Yeah, 07. That one.
Interesting class.
It's a great class.
Hey, I seen 8 classes come through. Y'all have some interesting ones.
Oh my.
We did, and there were already some interesting ones in the band at that point in time.
And in your section.
Okay, that's a whole other story. Woo.
Well,
What's the show?
Yeah, what's the show?
Honestly, I would probably have to say like Martin. There were some characters in 07, man. There were some characters in 07. I'll never forget watching Akio drop out of the ceiling in a Spider-Man costume and die behind the trombones.
That was the greatest thing ever. Like, this dude was in a Spider-Man costume and jumped from the ceiling and was doing this.
Wow.
To the band directors while he's up there.
It's like you can't even get in trouble because it's so absurd.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you do?
But the thing is, Adams, they did get in trouble with Adams, but he just didn't get seen by Adams. So, like, while 2 other guys were getting fussed out, he was hiding in the ceiling because he was going to do a bit. And he just stayed up there like, oh, my God. And then as soon as Mr. Adams walks out the band room, he drops down. And he's going to leave. He's running to leave. And then Adams comes back in on like and another thing. And he just dives behind the trombones. And we are all in the band room crying, laughing. Yes. Oh, my God. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you say that was like the funniest or the craziest thing that you've seen your whole time in marching band? Or do y'all have another story that'll top that?
I have,
Oh, Jamie. I know Jamie got something.
Jamie's definitely got stories.
I don't know if you would call this funny. It's probably not. It's funny now, but back then it was probably life ruining. He's okay though. He's okay. We had a guy named Alfredo. And Alfredo was from California. He was like the first person I knew that came there from the West Coast. He was from LA. And just told him to turn in everything and get off the field. Turn in everything and get off the. And he was up on the lift with the megaphone or the microphone, so the whole campus could hear him telling somebody to turn in everything and get off the field.
Yeah, that would be pretty embarrassing.
Like, where do you go
back to California?
Where do you go?
Back to Cali.
Yeah, you're just going back.
Going back to Cali.
I'm going back.
back.
Okay.
What about you, Rob?
I think I got another one. It was he'd kill me if I told the story, but I'm gonna do it anyway. My line brother, Michael Cofield.
No.
It was 2006. It was 2009. So it was 06's 4th year, and they showed up to the last rehearsal, and they were plastered. Oh my God! It was honestly embarrassing. Like they were making mistakes on the field. Cofield's mace flew out of his hand at one point. It was bad. It was so bad. He's gonna kill me when he hears this, but it was bad. Oh my God!
Oh no!
I'm gonna make sure I put a picture of actually, he's right here. That's his picture. This is Michael Cofield, y'all. Yep, I'm doing it. He knows I'm like that. Oh my goodness. Um, so in what ways has your college experience possibly influenced your podcast?
Positively?
Or well, no, just possibly if it has.
Oh, I mean, it helps me and Jamie know each other. I mean, we wouldn't have known each other if it hadn't been for band.
True.
And then we became pretty good friends after a while.
Because you came to my office every day.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I remember because whenever I needed something, I'm like, every time I come here, I see you.
Yeah, because if not, I was a transfer student too. So like, it was either that or talk to freshmen.
Yeah, he was older, but it wasn't just you. It was also that other boy in your section that used to come by all the time too. The weird one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
A double A.
Yeah.
No,
I got it.
You know who I'm talking about, Ellis.
He does. He just doesn't want to admit it.
No comment.
You do know, right?
I think I do.
Trombone, double A.
Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, we're not gonna say names
because I don't think it's not intentional. It's just him. Something ain't right.
Yeah, I mean, you had those individuals that were just like they were special, and they didn't have for the whole band program, they probably wouldn't have developed socially. And I mean, really, like Jamie, like I saw you definitely have some positive influences on some cats that came through there that probably just needed some sort of guidance, like where am I gonna go? Like for me, my professor, y'all saw me in Dr. Zachary's office all the time practicing and getting chewed out no matter how good I thought I was. So
that always brought me a sense of
I always
pleasure.
made jokes, but my door was always open. My door is always open, even for him.
Yeah.
I let him come in and talk as much as he needed to. It was okay.
Yeah.
Which is going to be a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't know where they would have been if they didn't have you. Oh man. So,
okay, guys.
I think that was some good stuff. Yeah. I do have one more question.
One final.
Give us a sneak peek of your next episode
for your podcast.
Recognize it?
You know what it is, Ellis? Yeah, you do know.
Yo. There you go.
Yo. Okay, well, definitely thank you guys for coming on the show and telling us who's on the line and about your awesome podcast. I was a guest a couple weeks ago, and I had so much fun talking about my great show, Family Matters. So tell our followers and listeners where they can find you, follow you, and listen to your podcast.
All right. Our podcast is Where is Hillman Anyway? And it's everywhere that you find podcasts. Yeah. We need to step our social media game up, but we do have pages on Facebook, and I can't remember the password to the Twitter.
Rob is like, I
just being honest.
And you know what? That's what we're all about. We're about honesty on this show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go with that.
Yeah. Man.
Thank you guys for having us.
And we're back. All right. So there you had it. That was our second Who's on the Line with Rob and Jamie. Those fireworks are loud. They are popping outside. Yeah. Like popping.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, that's what happens when you live in a neighborhood. Some people just like to light fireworks. So if you hear it, then
join them. It's like, just kidding.
We lit. But anyway, we're gonna go right into our themed trivia for the day. Yeah. And I will once again be heading this trivia. So I have some questions for you.
I am ready. I hope they're not about the Spartan Legion.
Oh shoot. They're about HBCUs, something I know you don't know of.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So good luck, my friend.
Wow.
Because I'm coming for you.
Wow.
So here we go. Number 1. Guys, if you know the answers, put it in the comments. See if you get it right.
Oh,
okay, here we go. How many HBCUs are there? Multiple choice. Give your best guess.
Okay.
A, 230. B, 151. C, 107. Or D, 1,898.
I'm going to go with A, 230.
We'll find out if you're right at the end. You're wrong. Number 2.
You don't even know that answer. Whatever.
Out of these HBCU marching bands, which is the oldest?
Okay.
A, Grambling State University World Fame Tiger Marching Band.
Okay.
B, Tuskegee University Marching Crimson Pipers. I don't know what a piper is. Maybe a bunch of R. Kellys. Pipers. I don't know. C, Indiana State College Mighty Marching Moonwalkers. Or D, Norfolk State University Spartan Legion Band.
Okay, by process of elimination, I know it's not Norfolk State. I'm gonna go with Tuskegee for all the money, only because like Tuskegee Airmen, that's old, so I feel like Tuskegee is the right answer.
So that's what you're going off of, huh? Okay. Number 3.
And it was like the first college, wasn't it? Let's just back up there. Wasn't it like the first black college? No? Okay, anyway. Next.
No, it wasn't. Number 3. How many members make up the world's largest marching band? Just ballpark answer.
Is this like HBCU marching bands or just like any
marching band, period.
How many members?
World's largest.
I'm going to go with 3,000.
Damn, 3,000.
I don't know.
Okay, all right. That is a good guess. My goodness, that would scare the piss out of me if I was in a like going to band camp or something. And all these people like the upperclassmen are coming back. It's 2000 and okay. Anyway, all right. And last but not least,
the PWI, they got like a lot of people.
Number 4.
I don't know.
True or false?
Okay.
Norfolk State is the only black HBCU founded during the Great Depression.
Oh, gosh. So the Great Depression was like 1920s, right?
The raging 20s. While you figure that out, I'm going to turn my hat around because the beautiful people can't see my face.
I'm going to say false. Well, I feel like you wouldn't have picked this question because you came from Norfolk State and you're probably trying to brag, so I'm going to say true. You got me.
All right, let's go straight to the answers because I cannot wait to see your face. All right. So, number 1. How many HBCUs are there? You said A. The lie detector determined that is a lie. It is C. As of January 2020, there are 107 accredited HBCUs.
Oh, accredited.
Yes.
So I was counting the unaccredited ones.
You want to count it? Get out of here. Get out. You're going to make me cuss on this episode. Jeez. 107 accredited HBCUs in America. My goodness. Number 2. Out of these HBCU marching bands, which is the oldest? A, Grambling State University World Fame Tiger Marching Band, which I attended one semester. B, Tuskegee University Marching Crimson Pipers. Pied Pipe Ba. C, Indiana State College Mighty Marching Moonwalkers. I made that up. D, Norfolk State University Spartan Legion Band. The answer is B. You are correct. Yay! Tuskegee University Marching Crimson Pipers was founded 1890, then known as the Tuskegee Normal School Brass Band. It was a student operated organization until they, actually got their stuff together. Okay. Now, number 3.
So was that not the first black college, or
No, that is actually up for debate between Lincoln University and another university in 1865. I want to say around 1865. So, yeah, ask anybody from one of those schools, and you might get into a fight because they are not about to say which one that they weren't the first one. So, number 3, how many members make up the world's largest marching band? You said 3,000. Oh my gosh. You are wrong. Wrong. We're wrong.
Can I do another guess?
You want to do another guess? I'll give you one more guess. I even give y'all one more guess in the answers.
I'm going to go with 400 people.
You are still wrong.
Okay.
You are a little bit closer, but oh my gosh. The Aileen Eagle Escadrille? I don't know. A high school marching band from Texas claims to have over 800 members.
Wow.
Like, that's insane.
I wonder what their formations look like.
Probably like trash because they're high school. But, I mean, it might be dope. I don't know. I don't even know.
They could probably spell like a real sentence with that.
I mean, FAMU made the United States the whole country on a field once. So this school could probably like make the country and then make the outline of every state.
Wow.
It's like, all right. So the last question, true or false, Norfolk State is the only black HBCU founded during the Great Depression. You said true because you thought that my head was so big and I was so proud of my university that I would find something like that. And you are completely correct. Completely correct. Of course I would. Norfolk State University was founded in 1935 and was the only black institution of higher learning founded during the Great Depression with only 85 students enrolled that year.
Wow.
Bonus, Norfolk State was originally founded as the Norfolk unit of Virginia Union University.
Oh, really?
Yep. And then they got their independence and did their own thing, like their own country, like Haiti or something.
Wow.
Anyway, and that's
so many references you could have made, and you said Haiti.
I don't know why. I was thinking like Haiti, France. I don't know. They sold their souls to get their independence. Did Norfolk State do that? I don't know. Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
Anyway, hey, ain't nobody said we were saints, okay? Well, she is.
That's okay.
All right, and that concludes trivia. How are we still on the air? Anyway, it's all you, babe. When, where, why?
So moving on to the best segment, when, where, why. We have a destination today unrelated to the Spartan Legion. But today's destination is going to be a cute little island around the size of, I think it's like the size in Kentucky. Wow.
I couldn't help it.
Called Iceland, folks. So when do you want to visit Iceland? So ideally September would be a good time because it's a perfect month to get the warmest weather, where like the weather isn't really that warm in September, but it's warmer than the other winter months, and you get clear.
You don't say.
you get winter starts in September for them, so you get warmer weather for winter, and you get clear enough skies to see the northern lights. But if you're not into seeing the northern lights, because you can see them in other places in the north, should you desire to visit those places, you might be covered on another segment, but
maybe.
But they also have
the King of the North.
No, they have very, very long days during the summer. So if you go during like June or July, it's like up to 21 hours of sunlight.
Wow.
So yeah.
I mean, it better be long. You in Iceland, like, you better give me all the warmth in that day.
Whatever. So, where in Iceland would you want to go? So ideally, you want to fly into the capital, and I probably am going to jack this name up all the way. Don't judge me.
I'm already. Rastafarian? What?
Reykjavik.
Rectum?
Reykjavik.
Reykjavik? You say that slow?
No, I'm not saying it slow. That's the capital of
Rest of
Iceland.
it?
Rest of it.
Hey, if y'all know, if y'all can actually
I'll
like
spell
say
it.
this.
I'll spell it.
Look,
if you
look,
follow
real
us,
quick.
I will spell it.
If you guys can pronounce this name correctly, make a video, tag me in it. I'd love to hear it.
Whatever. A lot of people can say it. I just have a hard time with words that you have to pronounce a certain way. Anyway, so this is where you're going to want to fly into because it's cheaper to fly into there. Flight prices are amazing. They run deals all the time. So you'll fly in there, you get your accommodations there because it's a lot cheaper. And then you rent a car and you explore the rest of the island. Why you want to go to Iceland? So this one is going to be a special segment because I have a why and a why not. So you might want to weigh your options. Okay, so why? They have black sand beaches for one. Beautiful blue lagoons. And lagoons are basically like hot springs, but they're like pretty. They're blue. Like the water is actually blue. And it's hot, and you can get in them in the south side. They have scenic waterfalls, mountain views. They have those little mini horses. You know what I'm talking about? The mini horses.
The miniature horses.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have. Well, I mentioned Northern Lights already, and they have, which I found extremely exciting, is you can do volcano tours. Like they have a volcano you can get dropped inside of and explore. So yes, very, very cool. And I have the why and nots for you this time, only because if anybody knows me, they know I always mention food every time I want to highlight a place. So the downside to Iceland is that the food is like, it's not nothing you want to write home about. And the drinks are...
Wait a minute.
What?
How do you know that their food sucks?
Because I've heard their food sucks.
From who?
Everyone.
Who's everyone?
People that have visited Iceland. I haven't gone yet, but it makes sense because they're an island, so they have to fly in all of their food. A lot of their foods are going to be
But I bet their seafood is probably like banging. Their crabs, come on now.
And it's probably really expensive too.
Yes, but it's probably really good.
Get this, a bottle of alcohol there can run you about $180.
No thanks.
Yeah.
I mean,
the food is expensive because they have to import a lot of stuff.
I mean, you lost me at drop me in a volcano. Why the heck?
They're not gonna drop you in the lava.
I don't care. We just watch the show
from a thing, and you can explore like the actual walls of the volcano. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, until the lava.
You can say, how many people can say I've been inside a volcano?
Exactly. I'm not interested in anyone that says
you
that.
You also don't want to do Shark Tank, but whatever. So anyway, for the people that are more adventurous, a volcano tour sounds amazing. And then, so my recommendation with the alcohol situation is you might want to pack your own alcohol when you go, so you can save a little money there. And then the other downside, or my why not, is that the weather is colder if you do go during Northern Lights. So like
nowhere with a name ices.
Yeah, but during the summer it's warmer, but then like during the winter it's like cold. That like I said, their winter starts around like September. They can get snowfall as early as September. No, so I would recommend packing like, even though it's warm here, if you go there you want to pack a coat, layers, boots, stuff like that. Yeah. So that concludes when, where, why. Why
not? That's what I gotta say. Because they'll drop you in a lava, their food sucks, their seafood is expensive, and the liquor is $180 is probably... I ain't paying $180 for some Crown. You lost your mind.
Oh gosh, you're terrible.
Anyway, let's get into this musical selection. So what I have for you guys today is special, dear to my heart. It is the one and only Norfolk State University Spartan Legion Band playing one of its stand tunes, Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana.
Now, Oh yeah. And there you have it. Dirty Diana, Norfolk State University.
What year?
2009. Yeah, my third year there.
Let us know if you hear any special effects, folks, from the video.
Yes. Oh, ain't no special effects, baby. That is the real deal right there. I don't know why, for some reason, I can't sing that high no more. But if you go back and listen to like the first couple seconds,
you can hear him ad lib.
Yeah, I had issues back then. Anyway, and there you have it. That is another episode of We Live Virtual Performance and Podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like this episode, share, subscribe, let your friends know, let your family members know. Follow us on, well, follow me because she ain't gonna let me put her stuff on here. But follow me on social media at ewillzmusic. It's right there. Just look at it. EWILLZ music. All over Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. YouTube, Ellis Williams Music. And just remember that I will be doing the music wrap-up after this on Instagram. You can go ahead and I'll be playing some music, or I think I'll be performing with Good Shot Judy. And you can go ahead and enjoy that. Oh, yeah. And remember, it's available for pre-order now. Live the Music Volume 2, all for one experience. Get yourself a signed copy. All right. Just go to my website, ewillzmusic.com. And remember, as I leave with this very Confucius proverb, if you fart and it stinks, you should probably go to the bathroom.